What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a free-to-play guide on how to complete chapters 11 and 12 chain challenge on the Lunatic difficulty. So this chain challenge is actually one of the hardest challenge this game has to offer. You're not only going to be up against inflated enemies, but you're also going to be up against some really unfair turn limit. And even if you use really good units, if you are not able to get the stuff done within the turn limit, you lose. So I'm going to be using free-to-play units for this, and it is going to be a Deathless Run. So I'm only going to be using this one team. You can get Olivia and Wrys from the daily rotation maps, and they can also appear at 3-star and 4-star rarity. And you can get Fjorm and Legendary Ike from their respective chapters. So I'm going to be using Wrys, but I'm pretty sure you can replace any kind of healer with a similar stat line to him on his position, but I've not really tested this out, so do not quote me on that because it takes way too much stamina to test that. And make sure your healer has got slow stats because it's necessary for my strategy to work. And you also need to give him Drive Defense 1 Secret Seal, and this is going to be helping Legendary Ike survive some hits. And then I've got Olivia. You cannot use any other dancer, you have to use Olivia, and she needs to have Hone Speed 1 Secret Seal, and this is going to be helping Legendary Ike not get doubled by some of the mages. And we have got Fjorm here, the free-to-play goddess, and she needs to have Quick Riposte 3 Secret Seal. This is one of the most important Secret Seals in the game, so if you have Sacred Coins, then please prioritize upgrading this Secret Seal. And then I've got Legendary Ike. So the only skeletons I'm going to be using in this entire video is Quick Riposte 2 from a 4-star free-to-play Subaki, and I need to do this if I want to get a Deathless Run with this free-to-play team. I did try my best to not use any kind of skeletons, but then I would have to use some other team, and that does not really make the solution very flexible, and it does not give a lot of room for error for the people who are going to be following this. If you're going to be following this guide with just one team, you have a lot of room of error because if you, for example, fail at the 7th map, you can definitely use some other team. You will still have 2 teams left, and you do not have to use the exact remaining 2 teams as me, so that's why I'm using Quick Riposte 2, and he also needs to have Distant Defense 3. After Quick Riposte, I would say that Distant Defense is the second most important Sacred Seal in the entire game, so definitely upgrade that. And this is the bare minimum you need to beat this challenge. So let's begin, and let's do this. So by completing this, you can actually get 4 orbs. Alright, so we are on the first map, and this map is pretty easy because we are given this defensive tile, so we can easily turtle on this. And I'm going to be putting Fjorm in the range of Celica. Fjorm is a fantastic unit for this chain challenge because of her Ice Mirror, and she can easily devour all kinds of mages on this chain challenge if you give her Quick Riposte Sacred Seal. Quick Riposte Sacred Seal is now creatable in the Sacred Seals creation tab, so if you missed it, then definitely you should be creating that and forging it all the way to version 3. And Jenny has attacked us, but it's fine. I'm just going to be healing up Fjorm back to full HP. And even though Jenny is on the defensive tile, it's fine because she does not have a very high defense. She's just going to be healing up this Lance Knight instead of attacking our units. And now we're going to be finishing off Jenny, healing up Fjorm back to full HP. And Wrys is going to be attacking this Lance Knight. He's going to be quite helpful in doing damage to this guy, because this Lance Knight does quite a lot to our Fjorm. And I'm going to be healing up back to full HP. Make sure your Wrys has got Imbue as a special. And he has weakened this knight enough. So Ez does not really hold up any kind of challenge. And this first map is actually pretty easy. It can be pretty deceptive because this map is quite easy, and a lot of players who have never really played this chain challenge think that this is going to be a piece of cake, but little do they know the other maps are really brutal. When this first came out, I actually beat this really long time ago when this originally came out, like when they released chain challenges, and I used Xander, Camus, Priscilla, and Olivia as my team. But unfortunately, Camus has not got a run, so I cannot really use him for a guide. And Legendary Ike was the final puzzle piece that I needed for making this guide possible, because I've been wanting to make a guide on this chain challenge for the longest time. If there's any kind of chain challenge that you guys want, I can definitely try to make a free-to-play guide for this. And it really took me a lot of time to make this free-to-play guide with Deathless Run and no immense skill inheritance used. So Fjorm is going to be taking on the sword fighter, and this lance fighter is going to be following Olivia because she's a red unit, so you cannot really use other dancers that easily. And now we're going to be healing up Fjorm.
Okay.
Glad to help.
Wrys needs the hone speed support from Olivia to double this lance knight because this guy has got 18 speed and Wrys before hone speed has got 22. So that definitely helps.
Sure.
We do not really have any kind of green unit, so we have to do this and try to manage with Fjorm. Legendary Ike, I guess, can take on this knight to a degree. And you can even use Xander. Xander is really good on this chain challenge, but unfortunately does not have Radiant Ether or Warding Breath like Legendary Ike.
Orders, please.
And that's going to be the second map, and now we move on to the third map where we have to survive for 6 turns. Fjorm and Wrys are going to be on this side, and Ike and Olivia are going to be on this side. You're going to be making use of Fjorm quite a lot on this map.
Yes.
So she can easily take on Pala and May. And Fjorm in general is such a fantastic unit, and I love that she was given as a free unit because she makes a lot of the content that we're given quite easy.
As you say.
Because she's a really good balance unit, honestly. So we're just going to be moving here so that Jenny is going to be attacking us. And after Jenny and this Lance Cavalier move here, what you want to do is put your Ike and Olivia here, and we're going to prepare to attack this this Axe Flyer.
Glad to help.
Orders, please.
I won't lose.
These units are quite inflated in terms of HP and stats, so if you go all out offensive, there will still be some risk of one of your units going down on this map, and you cannot really afford to lose any kind of unit this early on the third map. So now we're going to be retreating with Ike. His job is done on this map,
As you say.
and his job was to just take on that Axe Flyer and that Archer, because that Axe Flyer could be quite troublesome for Fjorm.
Yes.
Well, well. What next?
And we have pretty much won. All of the troublesome enemies have gone down. And we do not really want
Orders,
to
please.
Glad
take
to
on
help.
this sword Cavalier, so I'm just going to be retreating, and that's the third map. And now we move on to this map. So Katria is the biggest threat for you because she's got Luna and Dragback, and you definitely have to watch out for Dragback because she can drag back some of her units, and then one of these magical units can attack you.
I won't lose.
So
As you say. All right.
it's really hard to take out Katria from this side, especially with the team I've got. So we'll have to start out from this side.
Okay.
Bravelyn is also amazing on this chain challenge, but she's not really a free-to-play unit. So not everyone has picked her as their Choose Your Legends choice. And now Bowie's coming here and Katria is coming here for Olivia. So I'm just going to be pulling back Ike, and Fjorm is going to be taking on May. Katria cannot really reach Fjorm, so this is a really good chance to get rid of May. Yeah, she's still gonna be doing so much to Fjorm. And now it's quite troublesome to take on Katria because we don't really have a green unit on our team, and we don't really have an archer, so I'm gonna be using Slow Staff on Katria and gonna be putting Legendary Ike here.
All right.
Now Fjorm can definitely take on Katria, but it's really hard to heal her up back to full HP so that she could take on Katria. And because Katria is going to drag back, that is actually going to be advantageous for us because we're able to take out that Bowie. And once again, I'm going to use Slow Staff. So Katria has got 37 speed, and after slow debuff, she's at 31. And there is no way she can double Ike.
Yes. Okay.
So Wrys definitely helps a lot with a Slow Staff. Yeah, Luna hurts a lot.
What next?
Now thankfully, Chain Challenge mode was made way before healers got their buff, so this Jenny does not really have Gravity Plus or Physic Plus. If she had Physic Plus, that would have been troublesome. And you do not want to heal up your Fjorm because we actually want to keep Jenny alive, because if you heal up Fjorm, then she will enter the Quick Riposte range, and that's something which we do not want to do because we want to heal up Fjorm for the next map. So by not doubling Jenny with Quick Riposte, we can heal up Fjorm back to full HP,
As you say.
because the next map is going to be quite tight, so we kind of have to prepare for that. So you can just use maps like these to heal up your units back to full HP, which do not have any kind of turn limit. And now the brutal maps begin. Alright, so this is that chapter, Nui Baba's Abode, I think. This map is based on that. That chapter was quite annoying with all of those witches, but here we are. So we've got Bruno here. We've got these 3 mages and a healer on the defensive tiles. Quite unfair, and you cannot really reach them unless you have got a flying unit. And we do not really have the greatest free-to-play flying units. So I'm going to be putting my Fjorm here. And we're going to be sending off Fjorm to take on Bruno.
All right. Orders, please.
Well,
And
what next?
Ike is going to be using the Hoenn speed support to not get doubled by Mei, because Mei has got 35 speed, which is enough to double Legendary Ike. And after Hoenn speed, she's not able to double Legendary Ike, so that's why Hoenn speed is really useful. Now Bruno is pretty easy to take out. He doesn't really hold up much of a challenge, but these mages are really hard to take out because they will not start to move until a certain turn. And they are pretty hard to take out, even though they are not really that bulky. Bowie is the only unit who is actually really bulky, but because they are on defensive tiles and they've got inflated stats, it can be really troublesome. So we're just gonna break that obstacle with Wrys so that Fjorm gets into the range of Celica, and now Celica is gonna be approaching Fjorm. And once we have took out Celica, that opens a way for our Legendary Ike to destroy these remaining units. Alright, so we're going to be making use of the Hoenn speed support to not get doubled by that Mei. Mei is not going to be getting an Altum buff because she's going to be away from Bowie. I actually really like the couple of Bowie and Mei. And Shadows of Valentia or Gaiden have got really good couples. Clive and Matilda, Claire and Gray, and then we've got Bowie and Mei, and also some unofficial ones like Jenny and Saber. A lot of people like to think that Jenny married Saber because in one of her support conversations with Sonia, she says that she prefers older men, and in their ending, it says that no one could have thought that Jenny would marry such a man, because obviously Saber is so much older than Jenny. We're on this map where we have to face Dahlia in Shadows of Valentia. Now Dahlia, it can be quite annoying because she's going to be giving the Dark Aura buff to a brave weapon user in this Sword Cavalier. So we do have to watch out for that. We're going to be healing up Ike.
Okay.
And these maps in between, which do not have turn limit, can be really relaxing. So I'm just going to be putting Ike here. Now you do need drive defense support for Legendary Ike to survive, because like I said, the Sword Cavalier is going to get that Dark Aura buff and he's going to be hitting extremely hard.
Yes.
So you do need drive defense. But Jenny and Saber support is still not really canon. Like, they have just teased that. They've not really confirmed that, so it's up to you if you want to believe that or not. And we have got Dahlia coming here. So
What next?
Fjorm can just take her on.
Yes.
59 attack with death blow. Pretty insane. And the flyers can actually overwhelm you if you're not being careful on this map. Alright, so we're just going to be healing up Fjorm back to full HP.
Alright.
Glad to help.
You just need to make sure that your Fjorm has got more than 24 HP against this Lance Flyer. And then she'll be able to survive.
Orders, please.
Well,
And this Sword Flyer does no damage to us because he's got pretty low attack. We are back to the turn limit map and we're up against Sonia and Saber. And Saber can be quite bulky actually on the defensive tile, and he also has Shield Pulse and Aegis. So I will be sending off my Legendary Ike on the defensive tile against this Axe Fighter.
let's move.
We cannot really miss that
Okay.
opportunity.
I won't lose.
And this is a really good spot for Legendary Ike because he can take on Leon, this Axe Fighter, and also Sonia.
Yes.
Getting rid of Sonia on the very first turn is actually pretty nice.
What next?
Because Leon has got guard skill, Legendary Ike is not really able to charge up or
As you say.
like get the extra charge from his warding breath. He just gets one charge on every attack instead of two in the enemy phase. So
Yes.
we're going to be sending off Fjorm here. You do need drive defense support from Wrys for Legendary Ike to survive a hit from this Leon because he's going to be targeting Ike because Fjorm has got Ice Mirror ready. Yeah, so Ike is barely going to survive that with 2 HP.
Well.
And the special of Ike and Wrys is ready. And the map after this is actually
Yes.
quite brutal. So we are doing good so far, and we are on this desert map. Thankfully, I'm so thankful that Heroes does not have desert tiles which slow down your movement because I hate desert maps in pretty much all of the Fire Emblem games. And this map in particular in Shadows of Valentia was so annoying. Basically, you had all of these archers inside of this fortress, and it was really hard. So
As you say.
this map is also equally tough because we have got a lot of units, and Gray and Tobin are extremely bulky. Matilda is not really that big of a problem. Clive is actually a big problem because of his high HP.
Glad to help.
So I'm going to be sending off Wrys here so that he can give the drive defense support to both of our frontline units. Alright, so Gray is going to use Swap, and we can just finish off Matilda
Yes.
and heal up Fjorm back to full HP and put Wrys here so that we can give the drive defense support to Ike. You do need to keep your Dancer and your healer safe from this archer. Unfortunately, Ike just misses out on the KO by 1 point,
Let's
which
move.
is quite annoying. So we're going to be attacking Clive and getting low on HP with Fjorm purposely so that we can use Rehabilitate and heal up more HP and just go back to full HP.
Yes.
And we'll finish off Gray. So Clive is actually just going to be sticking with Fjorm and attacking her instead of attacking Ike. So we can take out Tobin, and this is the last turn. You only have 4 turns, and you have to do this. If you end your turn, then you lose the map because you do not get the enemy phase. So
What
you will
next?
have to do everything you have on the 4th turn. And we're going to be using Dance.
Let's move.
And you do need to attack Clive with your Ike so that his Radiant Ether can go to 2 cooldown, because on the next map, we're going to be facing Leon, who has got guard, and we have to use this
What
to our
next?
advantage so that we can proc Ether against Leon.
Well.
Yes.
And you really need to attack Clive with your Ike to get that cooldown charge off. So I'm going to be putting my units like this. You definitely need to give Ike the Hone attack buff. And we're going to begin. So you've got 5 turns to win. We're going to be breaking this obstacle with Wrys. And we're going to be using Dance and healing up Legendary Ike. Now, if your Legendary Ike does not have 2 cooldown on his Radiant Ether, then this Leon is going to be attacking you and you're not going to be able to finish him off. So if your Radiant Ether is at 2 cooldown, then Sonia is going to be attacking you instead of Leon. and Legendary Ike can easily take out Sonia and recover a lot of HP. And then Leon is going to come in and attack you. So you're still going to be in the quick riposte range. And here you just want to heal up Fjorm. This Lance Flyer is going to be going for Olivia, so like I said, you have to use Olivia.
Orders, please. Okay. Yes.
I won't lose.
So this Red Cavalier has to move back to attack Ike. And we can just finish off Saber.
Sure.
And put Fjorm here and heal her up. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to heal up Legendary Ike because we are not in that position.
Yes.
Glad to help.
This is going to be the end of the second last map, and the turn limit maps end here. So the final map is relatively easy actually because it does not really have a turn limit, but you're still up against some really strong enemies. So we have got Bruno once again, and this time he has got Lance Breaker. So Fjorm is not really going to be able to double him with her quick riposte. So that is definitely unfortunate. So we're going to be putting Olivia like this so that both Fjorm and Legendary Ike can get the Hone Attack buff. And we're going to be putting our units like this. So Bruno is going to come attack Fjorm. So on this map, you are given this defensive tile, this large defensive tile, and you need to protect it. You cannot let units like Clive, Gray, or Matilda get on the defensive tile because they will make it really hard for you. So let's heal up Fjorm, and let's take out Bruno.
Yes.
And you actually want to put your Ike here because Clive is going to be attacking you. Gray cannot really reach Ike if you put him right here. And because Clive has got hit and run, he's actually going to be escaping from the defensive tile. So that is really good. So you do have to move back for this to work out.
Orders,
So you can
please.
just finish off Matilda and put Ike here.
Glad to help.
And you definitely need to constantly heal up Fjorm because she's going to be getting attacked by Gray and Tobin. And Tobin is ridiculously bulky on this map. So let's finish off Gray. Actually, we'll finish off Tobin first.
Yes.
So let's heal up Ike. And we'll have to wait because, like I said, Tobin is ridiculously bulky on this map. So we're going to be attacking Clive, and I'm actually going to be turning on the animation for this. So let's heal him back.
I'll strike you down with one blow. What next?
You just cannot let Clive enter your defensive tiles because unless you've got a magical unit, he's going to be extremely hard to take out with your physical units if he's on the defensive tile thanks to his special.
Okay.
And I guess we can use Dance and take him out with Radiant Ether.
I won't have mercy on my enemies.
And that is going to be Chapter 11 and 12 Chain Challenge on the Lunatic difficulty, done with free-to-play units, a Deathless Run. So hopefully this guide helped you guys. If you have any kind of trouble, let me know in the comment section down below. And remember that you've got a lot of time to complete this Chain Challenge. It's basically up to you when you want to get the 4 orbs. So you can definitely wait and get the resources like Quick Riposte 3 and Distant Defense Secret Seal, and then follow this guide. So if you enjoyed and found this helpful, then please be sure to leave a like. It helps me tremendously. And if you haven't already, then please be sure to subscribe as well for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.